Here, Kevin Holland, who takes on Michael Venom Page at UFC 299. Kevin, thanks for joining us. And yeah, I mean, not that you've never had this look before, but sometimes you go with just like the black and the gold and the braids. And today you're going, I mean, you look very Texas today.
Yeah.
How do you, like, those are two very different looks. How do you decide between the two?
It just depends how I feel for the week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you feeling this week?
Very Texas.
Is there a reason for that?
Just been doing a whole lot of Texas shit. Been sitting at home for a while, so it's been a whole lot of Texas stuff.
This is my first time seeing the BMF ring like in person.
Yeah, it's better than the BMF belt.
You wear it quite a bit, or you wear it like around the fight week?
I wear it every time I go hunt.
Every time you hunt?
Yeah, just remind you, you know.
That's when you feel like a BMF is when you're hunting.
Oh, it's the best time.
What do you hunt?
Whenever I can.
No, what do you hunt?
Whatever I can.
Well, talk to me about this fight, man. How did this come together? And was Michael Page sort of on your radar? Were you real familiar with him as a guy?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, growing up, you know what I mean. You watch all the sports, and you know, always being a fan of mixed martial arts. You know, seeing a guy like Michael Venom Page doing his thing has always been amazing. You know, coming over to UFC a little bit later than I expected him ever to do. Kind of thought he never would, but it's nice to see him coming over, and it's nice to be the welcoming party.
And you said at one point, because you're kind of jogging my memory here, that you thought that maybe he didn't want to challenge himself. Like, were you getting that impression of him?
Yeah, I was getting the impression, you know, it's tail end of your career, you just want to get paid. So obviously he must be getting a pretty big bag to come over here and fight a guy like me.
Huh. When did you know that this fight was gonna come together?
When they started doing the back and forth, whether Michael Venom Page was going to the UFC or going to one of these new promotions that were, you know, buying the old leagues. So, you know, I had a feeling. You know, I was like, if he comes this way, it's probably gonna be me. So, granted, it's me.
And what made you think that?
You know, you ever need a gunslinger? I'm usually the gunslinger they call. So, figured they'd call me.
Well, I asked him why he thought that the fight was put together, and he's because of entertainment, you know, and I agree with him. And I think a lot of people, with the entertainment factor of it, in addition to you guys just being very, you know, entertaining fighters and stylistically, is that I don't know what you're going to do when this guy starts doing that stuff. You know? Do you know what you're going to do?
Yeah, I'm hitting him in his mouth. Yeah, keep it simple, keep it sweet. Punch him in his chops as many times as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that movement, do you think that there's like something to it, or do you think it's mostly just kind of...
Yeah, it's his style. He's been doing it for a long time. To see him fight something different would be, you know, weird. Maybe he's weird come UFC 299. You know, it's like everybody is a little different when they get in the UFC. You know, me, I'll do the same old same. Go in there, have a blast.
Do you think it's going to be kind of a weird thing to be like confronted with? Like that kind of movement? Like, is it going to take you a second to get used to it?
No. I've been to the club plenty of times. I see people dance all the time. It's nothing new. Been in a few bar fights. It'll be okay.
Do you think he is of a high caliber? Like, I mean, you have definitely fought, you know, the best in the world. Do you think he's there? I mean, that's kind of what we're going to find out in this fight, right? But do you think he's there?
I mean, I think sometimes with the style that he has, people probably discredit it a little bit. People hate to see flashy stuff sometimes, you know, and, hate to see things that you can't do, right? So yeah, he might be a little better than people think. He's pretty sure he's fast. Pretty sure he has a good power, you know, the way he's finishing people and stuff like that. But all that being said, you know, he's hitting a guy with bad timing and no head movement, no footwork. It's like I do a little bit of everything, so it should be a pretty fun show for me.
In training, did you try to replicate it at all?
No reason. You know, you really couldn't replicate Wonder Boy, and you just really can't replicate this guy. You know, and it's like I'm pretty sure they have guys they think can replicate me, but it never really works out. So it's like replications never happen. You know, you can never really duplicate something. Yeah. Original's original. He's the original MVP. I'll put him on his ass. I'm still good old Trailblazer.
Another question I have for you is just where have you been? I mean, it's 6 months. It's like
not my
years,
fault.
You know, in like Kevin Holland time. Yeah.
Not my fault. Not my fault, brother. If it was my choice, I'd have been here every weekend.
Is it that new contract? You're not on the contract. Did you just?
Yeah. Had I knew it was like this, they could have kept 100, and I would have just been fighting a little bit more. I'm all about working. I like activity. Yeah. So, yeah, they put me on the show for this one. They said, you know, sit down and wait for this MVP fight. I did what they wanted me to do. So. Hopefully after that's over and done with, I can get back to activity.
Is this more of a fun fight for you? I mean, I know that like when you fought Chiesa, you were talking about like, man, I've been getting into jiu-jitsu, I've been working on it, like I'm looking forward to that aspect of it, I'm looking forward to grappling, but like when you know that you got a guy who's just, he gonna stand with you like this, like is it a more exciting fight for you?
It's always exciting, you know what I mean? It's like we're gonna get out there and see who hits each other first, hits each other the hardest, you know, it's like that's always fun, but it's like, he's not a UFC guy. He's a Bellator guy. If I wanted to fight Bellator guys, I would have went to Bellator. I'm in the UFC, you know. So sounds good. Welcoming party. Hopefully after I smash him, he's not even here anymore, and he goes off to a different league and does his thing. But then, like I said in a couple things before it'd be a free body. That's all it is. It's not a higher pay. It's not a grant. It's not a jump up in ranking. It's just a free body.
Yeah.
You know, it's another kill to add to the hunt list.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
How about the atmosphere? You like the idea of fighting in Miami?
Oh, I love the idea of fighting in Miami. Yeah. It's I'm gonna take these cowboy boots off, take this hat off, go throw some flip flops on, run out here, hit the beach for a little bit. Yeah, I love Miami. Miami's nice.
Yeah, I saw on your actually I saw on your Instagram, but this is after Instagram was down for a little bit. Which were you okay during that? Or
Instagram was down for a bit.
Instagram was down for like 2 hours today. Like just,
Oh, I didn't even know that. I think I was flying on the plane.
Oh, you probably were. So it
Yeah.
was good timing for you.
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful.
But then you land in Miami. You said you need somewhere to shop.
Yeah.
You always like just
Just shop everywhere, yeah.
Shopping's kind of your like fight week kind of thing, like kill time.
You never know what you're gonna find when you're out shopping, and we're usually just sitting around in the rooms, not doing anything. So, I go get me a car, I get out, I shop a little bit, I enjoy myself, and spend some time with the team. It's like just enjoy it.
And you need someone to do your feet.
Yeah. I haven't done these things in a while. Nobody scuffed them out back at home, so I think somebody good to scuff them out here. Get these toes done right.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's always a fun fight week with you. It's always fun in the fight,
Yes,
and
sir.
this one's gonna be this one should be pretty
Yeah, it'd be flavorful.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, looking forward to it. Thank you for the time, man.
Appreciate you, brother.